Good morning, you guys. This is going to be a pick a card reading for messages of guidance that you need. So more or less, I'm going to be gassing you up pretty much, right? So go ahead and choose your pile. Either you want to choose this, I don't know how to say it, like this baby pink crystal, this hot pink crystal, this Barbie pink crystal, that's pile number 3. And then lastly, this like canary yellow crystal. Super cute. Super cute. Okay. So go ahead and choose your piles. The timestamps are below. We're going to start off with pile number 1. You chose this super gorgeous crystal. All right, so what messages do we have? Well, okay. So right off the bat, I do see that you are going the distance with something, right? You need to find the strength for something. You are going to find the strength, okay? Think of whatever you're thinking about in the long haul, okay? The long run, right? So pile number 1, like I see that you strive a lot and I see that you are very abundant in your home because I see 47, 14, 16. So all that comes down to 4. And if you really want to go lower, it's 2, right? So you always find partnerships or you like somebody to like reciprocate the same as you, which is that's what you like. You always like, okay, you always like over here, all that glitters, you always have the need to find what's above the superficial, right? Like, I mean, below the superficial. Like, you're not into like materialistic things. I mean, yeah, they do like serve you a purpose or whatever, but it's just like you see beyond that. And I do see you could be a runner. You could like be pretty athletic, right? So here I see for you, pile number 1, like you're very truthful, okay? If you see something that's not being told like how it is, you'll step up and you'll say it, right? Okay, so for this one, for the universe message, okay? So it's, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Like I said, so you could be a Libra. You could be kind of like a water sign as well. What's the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? The water sign. So here it's like, okay, yeah, I know how to do this. I know how to do that. Like, what's up? And also you could be working with candle magic, okay? Or you could be dealing with candle magic. Like, and your magic, it's really fucking good. Like you touch with this stuff heavy, okay? And whatever is coming to you, like whenever you manifest something, like it's always coming like really fast, right? Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, very soon here. And it could also be like if you're manifesting love, if you're manifesting like something that you love doing, like it'll come to you very, very freaking quickly, right? Freaking quickly. So here with the oracle from the, let me see, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Dude, so right off the bat, I do see here that you are very like passionate about like not following in footsteps, right? And more or less like you follow your own path. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, dude, no, I'm not going to follow you. You know, I'm going to create my own path. And if somebody like tells you like no, then you're like, okay, that just gives me more of a push to create my own path even more. And I'll create it so that others can have like a guideline towards it as well. So this is like the guided messages like to gas you up are, okay? So you're on a good roll from what I see. Yeah, I like that candle magic. I really do like it. Your manifestations like really play out really well. All right, so if you chose this hot pink crystal, pile number 2, these are your messages. Ooh, a lot of like whimsical, Like, I see that you're like not necessarily dainty, but you kind of like just flow through life, right? And it's kind of like you have had like these, you've been fortunate enough to like be steered in the other direction from where you're going through. And remember, like, for this card right here, for the Oracle, the Wisdom of Oracle, this one, that door, you see that fortune cookie, not for you. Like, it's when, like, remember, rejection is God's protection. So you could be following in the footsteps, like, not footsteps, but in kind of like an enlightenment type of like path. And I see that it really does fall in your favor all the time, round and round. Okay, so I see here, okay, so 6, 45, 25, they could mean, they could be significant numbers for you. I see here for round and round, the conch shell, like all these colors on the cards right here that I see, they're very, like, very colorful, like, but they're pastel. So you could be like very kind of like girly, but you still have like that kind of like personality where like, you don't fuck with me, you know, because you don't want to know what's going on. Like, I'll tell you what's going on, right? Well, again, with the round and round, like, you seek other perspectives. You seek perspective into whatever task you put yourself to, or whatever is like presented in front of you. And that's what you like. And you could like the sea too. Yeah, you could like your favorite colors, I don't know, like pastel pink, like a plush pink. You could be like very just like mermaid like, I feel. Like cotton candy. Like, I don't know, that's what you give me. Like, if I was to see you, like, the first thing I would be reminded of is cotton candy. Like, super sweet, you know, and like, you know, it's just, yeah. So here with the time to go endings, so you are really good at just like walking away what doesn't serve you, but you don't just like run away. You know, you actually do see like, okay, there's competition, this and that. You are the bigger person, right? And it is good for you to always walk away. Honestly, you're not afraid of conflict either. You know, if it does present to you, you're going to be able to like shut that shit down and hear like from both sides of the parties, right? But you can also walk away. And you're not afraid to walk away either. So here with the universe, the message of the universe is obstacles are detours in the right direction. This is so cute. So yeah, I see that, like I said, remember, like the detours, like you walk away, right? It's just like, it's like something's like really like getting to you, which it never really does. Like nothing really gets to you, but if you do let it, then you're like, okay, so how can I learn from this? Like, what can my lesson be, right? Getting to know each other. So this is the romance oracle, right? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so I see that you have like not a lot of friends, but you can like right off the bat, you can relate to people. So you might be an empath as well, and you're very intuitive. You're a very good listener, okay, pile number 2. And this is what helps you kind of like depict and dissect like the situation that's coming towards you, like before it's kind of like too late and like you're stuck, right? Lady, goddess, you're feminine. Like I said, like very whimsical, very mermaid-like, very kind of like yin energy, right? You let shit come to you, like you don't go and get it. Like I said, look at these colors. Like all the colors on these cards, they're very vibrant, okay? You're very like in your feminine energy. Pile number 2. And you could be male as well, you know, and you could be in your feminine energy. It's kind of like you just go with the flow, okay, if you're a male. Starseed, what lights you up? Dude, like right on, like you fuck with just like, how can I say, with just like positive vibrations, just in general, like you fuck with them heavy, you know, and if it doesn't serve you, then you're just like, all right, you know, like, it's not like you hold a grudge against anybody. It's not like, it's just like, oh, okay, like, yeah, so that's you. Like, dude, you're really cool. Like, I would fuck with you. Okay, pile number 2. Hope that resonated with you. So, pile number 3, if you chose this, like, Barbie pink, whatever it is. Like, crystal, there you go, whatever it is. All right, pile number 3. Ooh, okay, you're very like, no, I'm not gonna say like dainty per se, but oh, you got an extra card, cool. Okay, so right when I was starting to put these out, like, you're very grounded. You could be an earth sign, okay? I do see that you let things come to you. You know, you fall back a lot. Like, okay, like, look, I'm going to let that come to you. So you're very good with, like, law of attraction, right? And let's see, a leg up. So receiving help, delegating authority. So either you're like a really good helper, or you're not afraid to ask for help either. Like, you're really like outspoken, but not necessarily to the point where you're just like obnoxiously outspoken, right, dude? And I also see here like where you might have like stars either like on your body, or you might have them like in your room, like the little twinkle lights, you know, like the ones that you see at like Target or like Walmart, like the hanging ones. You might have that. So 34, 2, 17, and 23 could have numbers that could be like really resonate for you and your like whatever you're doing right now. It's not a, you know, it's not a tarot reading. It's kind of just me gassing you up, right? So you also believe in karma, okay? And like you don't try to change what you cannot change. It's kind of like that prayer that I forgot that prayer. But it's like I choose to accept the things I cannot change, and I change the things that I can, right? That I'm able to. So that's the type of person that you are. But you're not gonna like really, you know, kind of be like, oh my God, like contemplating constantly on like what the fuck that you like messed up, right? So here with peace, like I said, you're very peaceful. You're like very free, and like and you have the tendency to like be out like an outdoorsy type of person per se, and that is like what really keeps you grounded. Like I said, you have like a lot of earth here, okay, and a lot of like you kind of just like, you know, glide through life, glide through situations, and that's what like a lot of people like about you. Like I'm hearing a lot of people want to like conquer. No, that's like weird. Not conquer. A lot of people like want to be with you. A lot of people want to like be in your energy. Here with the universe card. Ooh, pink, dude, it's super pretty. I hate like very wise. Okay, this gives me like very wise kind of like thing, right? Kind of thing going on. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay, so it's kind of like I said, you're like not afraid to like help people, you know, and you're not afraid to ask for help for either, okay? Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so I see here that you're really close to your family, okay, even though there kind of been like some type of like feuds going on, right? Okay, it doesn't really matter, family, friends, lovers, but you always have like that close bond where you're just like, you know what, like there's a reason why you came into my life, okay? And if there is like bad vibes, right, that bitter taste in your mouth, you kind of like try to mend it, and it always falls in your favor, okay? Because again, with that yin energy, that 2, same as pile number 2, if you want to check it out. Oh my God, if I could pick up the card, you guys, okay. That yin energy, like you let shit come to you, right? Dude, okay, so intensification, like you have that intense aura around you. Like I said, there's like a lot of people trying to come at you, and you have like that light within you, pile number 3, that it just attracts people. Like you remember that A Bug's Life movie where like that thing like goes to the zapper and then he dies? Well, I'm not saying you're a zapper, but it's just like in the light that people are just so attracted to you, like a moth towards a light, right? Like you're that light, pile number 3, just because like you let things come to you, right? And people are just like surround you all the time, and you like it, and you pay like everybody like attention equally. Oh, my incense fell, you guys. Dude, these are they smell so yummy. Oh my God, like you have no idea. Okay. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers are helpers in subtle realms. So you have like your ancestors, your spirit guides. You know that you're with you. They're with you, right? And you see this, like this kind of reminds me of like chakras, right? You could meditate, you could do yoga, you could be just like very spiritual, okay, as well. Like, of course, you're spiritual. You know, you're seeing a tarot card reading. So, yeah. So you're very in tune with like your chakras, all right? Okay, pile number 3, that is me gassing you up, right? That's like, dude, I love it. All right, so last but not least, pile number 4. So this is like the canary yellow, like, how can I say it? Crystal. Yeah, I wish this would like, I don't know what's going on with my camera, you guys, but let's keep going, right? The show must go on. You could have a black cat, pile number 4. Or you could have a cat, you know, it doesn't really mean the color. Okay, so here I see you're very, how can I say, you're pretty young, okay, or you're young at heart. And you are very, like, I wouldn't say like, okay, you're pretty introverted. You can be, but you can be extrovert and introvert, but you choose like to be introvert most of the time, okay? Because there's like no place like home, and you're like really authentic about it, right? And you can fit into like other, like in other people's crowds, but you just choose to like fit into like your own mold in your own form, because you like that genuine, like you have that genuine type of like personality, and nobody can fuck with that, right? So the numbers 50, 44, and 32 could be significant in your life right now. So you're a thinker, you like to think a lot, you're very logical as well, and like a lot of people see that. And a lot of people like that about you, because like you don't put your emotions into like the situations. Like let's say at work, like people like look to you, right? And people like that about you. And even like with your friends, they're always like, oh, well, what does pile number 4, you know, what does pile number 4 think? Or like, what would pile number 4 think? You know, it's that type of situations like that. And it's like you are really strategic, okay? You're logical, and you based off of like experiences and logical kind of like, okay, this could have happened, this happened, this happened, but you're really like super fucking quick with it, dude. And like people like that. That's why people are like, okay, well, you know, have you taken a, you know, a loan or this? Well, I don't know, I'm gonna ask pile number 4, like how would they do it, you know, how would they go about, you know? People really take your word in for consideration. Like they really go to you here and now, okay? So you're very present in the moment all the time. Look at you. See, that's your house. That's the top of your house. You could have like a balcony that you always looking out into, and you're just like super chill, you know? I feel like your house is like very homey, like very comforting, and people like feel at home like right away, right? Because you're like very welcoming, like your spirit is super fucking welcoming. But not only is that, but your house is welcoming. And I see like that's what you do like with your family too. And if you have kids, or like you're planning on having kids, like that's how you're gonna like teach your kids to be as well, and it's gonna like fall in your fucking favor. Okay, so messages from the universe. Okay, so I am the loving energy of the universe. Yeah, so you could be out in that balcony just looking out and just be like, yeah, life is good. Like, life is good. You know that Drake song? Okay, life is good. Yeah, life is good. Okay, well, so yeah. Like I said, familiar, guardian, look. They have like, people have that like familiarity around you when they're around you. You could also have a cat too. You could be like, you could have like cat-like reflexes, you know, as far as like your mind goes. You know, it could be your body as well. You're not shaped like a cat, obviously, but you're like very limber. You're like very kind of like, people might think that you do like a lot of yoga, or you could do a lot of yoga, but you're also like very, you guide people. You see that? You see how like people always look for you for guidance? Yeah. Because it's kind of like you like to be reminded of home, or people like to be reminded, like when they see you, that they think of home. Retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. Like I said, you can be extrovert, you know, and introvert at the same time. You can be omnivore, right? You can be both, but you choose to be introvert just because like you feel like you're just so grounded and you're just like, you know what, like life is good. Like, dude, I just keep on thinking like life is good, right? Pile number 4, unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Like, you don't let shit get to you. Like, okay, this lesson was learned, moving on. Like, that's what kind of fucking person you are. And that's why people come to you for guidance, because you don't hold grudges. You don't talk shit either. Okay, you tell it like it is, and people don't really like take it the wrong way either. So yeah, definitely I fuck with like all of you guys, like all of these piles, like I fuck with them heavy. So yeah, this is a little bit of a little gas up for you guys, you know, and messages for guidance. Like, you guys keep doing what you're doing, you know, you don't like, I like guidance. When I see this is like reassurance, like, you know what you're gonna do, right? We all have free will. But yeah, this has been your pick a card reading, or gassing you up. So I still don't know what the title is gonna be. All right, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.